All right, grouping symbols. Grouping symbols are the symbols that hold expressions inside. So, the ones that we're most familiar with is the parentheses like that. Then we could have brackets, brackets like this here. And then there's other brackets that look like that, something like that. So when we're working with a problem, a more challenging problem, you could have a problem that have, these brackets, and then inside of there, it could have the other brackets, and then inside we could have parentheses.
Don't make me quit. Come on.
So, so there's some rules to simplify brackets. Anybody remember anything about how to go about simplifying? For our cases, we'll call all of them parentheses, and the reason why they will look different is in a case like this here. So what we would do is we will go to the innermost parentheses. So the first thing we do is go to the innermost set of parentheses and do whatever's in there. Simplify the inside or distribute whatever is on the outside of it. So that will eliminate that set of parentheses. Once you eliminate one set of parentheses, you go back, well, let's call this step one. Go back to step one. And then start to eliminate the next set of parentheses by doing whatever's on the inside of it or distributing what's on the outside of it. So you keep going back and doing this until all of your parentheses are gone. So let's take a look at an example. So we want to simplify this. As you can see, we have two sets of parentheses there. So according to the rules, we go where?
The innermost.
Right. So the innermost is the y minus 1. We go here, we do whatever's on the inside if we have anything to do. If not, what do we do? Right, right. So you either simplify and distribute. So nothing that we can do inside. So we can take that and distribute that to everything on the inside. Negative 3 times y. It's going to give us what? And then negative 3 times 1. Negative 1, that is. Right. So that eliminates, once we do the distribution, that eliminates the parentheses. Now we just have the bracket on the outside there. Bring down the 5x and everything else just like it was originally. Okay. So again, we go to the innermost set of parentheses and simplify and distribute. So we distribute it there to get negative 3y plus 3. And we drop down everything else just like it was. Go back to the innermost set of parentheses. Well, you know, this here. Can't do nothing on the inside of it, but what do we have to do to eliminate? So we have to, remember when we distribute, it has to go to everything on the inside. So 2 times 5, and then 2 times negative 3. And then 2 times 3. Alright, and that's as far as we can go. That's our answer. So it doesn't matter how many sets of brackets you have. You know, you always move to the innermost first. And then basically work your way out. All right. The first thing you do when you get a problem like this, you locate, you know, how many sets of parentheses you have, and you and in this case, where are we going to go?
The a minus 2.
Right, the innermost one, because you can see here we have this set of parentheses, then this one, and then that on the inside. So a minus 2 is the one that we're working with. Nothing on the inside that we can do. But what do we do? All right, take that and distribute. So this becomes what? for A? Okay, good. So that eliminates that set of parentheses. Let's go back and put the other brackets there. And bring down the plus and the A. Okay, we go back to the inner parentheses. And now we do, like you said, we can combine the A's because they're the same power. And remember that this is 1A. So that gives us 5A minus 8. Let's put the same brackets back.
Okay, I don't want to confuse anybody, but do I make it to the second power like we did with the
No.
dishes? Okay,
Because it's that was multiplication.
okay, good.
hmm
'Cause I just didn't want to confuse.
Whenever we're adding the same variable with the same power, we keep that power.
And it's multiple.
Multiplying, well, you'll see in another section that's coming up where we actually add the powers. But for our case in this here, since we're just adding the same variable with the same power, we do not change the power. All right, so we're back to this innermost set of parentheses. What do we have to do from here? Right, got to take that negative 3 and multiply it to both of the terms there. And what will we get? Negative 15. A. Okay, good. Bring back down this last set of bracket here. And then we'll work with what's left. So here we have to bring down 2A squared.
So that negative, and a negative, that's a positive.
Yes, negative times a negative gives us a positive.
That's why I'm confused with some of the stuff.
Okay, anything on the inside? No, because they have different powers for the A. So we just take our our negative 2 and distribute it to each one of the terms. So to the first term, right? And then to the second term, negative times a negative. And negative times a positive. Negative. All right. And that's as far as we can go. So in this problem here, what we can see is we have this plus this. So we can start with the first one, and the first, well, this would actually be the first term, and this is the second term because of the plus sign that's between them. So in the first one there, what do we have to do?
Distribute the negative b plus 3c.
Okay, good. Because this is like having a -1. So we're taking that to the inside there. So which is going to give us what here? Okay, good. So we've eliminated that set of parentheses. And we can bring down everything else. Nothing that we can combine on the inside here. So we go and we distribute. So we get 6a for the first term. Next term we get what? 3b, and then and that's it. That's as far as we can go with that part of it. Now looking at this here, the second term, we go to the innermost there, nothing on the inside, but we're taking this -3 and distributing it. So that's going to give us -3b, and then minus 6a. Let's drop down the 8c and bring down this bracket. We have that -2 on the outside. And then what? So we're taking that to everything. So for the first term we get what? Positive, right? So let's put it plus 16c. So plus 6b. All right, good. So we've eliminated all of the parentheses. What do you think we do now? Right, combine like terms. We have 6a, and we look for another a in here. So plus 12a. So let's just put them, together like this. Now we have minus 3b. We have another b. And the thing is that they're the same power, so we can combine them in that way. Now for c, minus 9c. Okay, so here we do that. We get 18a. Adding, we do not change the power when we're adding. So plus 3b for this one here. And I recommend that as you're going through them, you start to cross them out so that way it don't look so confusing. And there we have negative 9c plus 16. So what do we get from that? So plus, well, positive because we have the smaller one there. So plus 7c. All right. And we have it in alphabetical order A, B, C. So, sometimes your problems, you might be out of order, but the goal is to now start to put them into alphabetical order. All right. All right, so any questions in this section? So when you have multiple sets of parentheses and a problem that you have to simplify, what do you do? Go to the innermost first and simplify inside and distribute. Then that eliminates the set of parentheses. And then once you finish with that one, what do you do? If you have three sets of parentheses, you just eliminated one. Yeah, second innermost. Go back to the innermost until you're all done with it.